Hello my fibre friends and welcome to podcast number 11. And it's a bit of a dull day. Rick and I have been out for our walk and we're just I'm going to be spending the rest of the day doing a bit of admin. I've got some videos to edit and upload, and I've got a couple of videos to do as well. So what have I been doing this week? Well, typical shopping, visit to Dad's. Not much when you're on lockdown, is there? Been going for our walks. Had a beautiful anniversary. Unfortunately, Rick sneezed, and he does suffer with his back. Rick sneezed on Saturday and pulled a muscle in his back. So we spent the rest of our anniversary in bed. I've got an orthopaedic bed that massages your back, and we bought it for Rick because of his back. So we spent most of the day lying flat on the bed with the massager going. So that wasn't really good. Valentine's Day, for Valentine, my lovely hubby bought me a full set of the clover. Oh my word, they are divine. They are, they're by far the favourite. I've got the cheap imitation ones which I bought when I first got back into crocheting with yarn. Well, when I started crocheting with yarn. And oh my gosh, they are a dream to work with, far better than the frills. And I must say, I want to thank Granny D really. You must check her channel out, which is Knit Pearl Squirrel with Granny D Thompson. Check her channel out, I'll put the link below. She told me, you know, I wasn't happy with the frills. She told me that I could return it, so that is what I plan to do. I return the frills to frills because I didn't like it. I don't like the shape of the barrel. It's too bulbous. Anyway, so thank you Granny D. I had a fabulous live on Wednesday, and if you don't know, I do a live chat video on a Wednesday at 1 PM GMT, which I believe is 8 AM Eastern. So I hope you can join me. But this week I got quite a few new people who subscribed, and it's been a really eventful week, and I hit the 2,500. Yes, so thank you very much. So my next goal is 3,000. So what I've decided to do, from now until I get the 3,000, I'm going to be putting stuff together, and I'm going to have a decent size giveaway. I know I do a small giveaway the first Tuesday of every month, but this one is going to be a bit bigger. So share my videos with your friends, tell them all about me. I'm the nutty crazy lady who lives in UK. But at the end of the day, you need a little bit of madness in today's world, what with the COVID and being on lockdown. And I don't think I could have got through the lockdown without all my YouTube friends, all from the crochet community. You are amazing. Honest, you are. You're just all amazing. And I love being part of this crochet community, because when I watch my friends' lives like Dana and Ursula and Brenda and Super V, then it's like I've got my friends in the house with me, even though we're miles and miles and miles away. And do you like my little Linda's crochet nook? Because that's who I am, Linda. Yeah, so that's what I've decided to do, and that people have the crochet community are just amazing. I just can't not thank you enough for sharing your talent with us, and I've done my own I've written my first pattern. I've just got to get it onto Ribbler. I did a test. I did this first to see if it worked, but the heart on here wasn't my own heart. So what I did, I redid it again. I've redone it again in navy using Delamore's DK, and I made my own little mini hearts to go on the cup. So I've got the pattern all written out, so I just need to transfer it to, I'm having a power surge, so I just need to do that. So I'm really pleased with that. And I've put a little red button on it, and it just slips through there, and you can take it off and wash it, but keeps your mugs, your drink warm, won't it? So I've got 2 of them, and in fact I'm going to give that away in the giveaway for March. So that's March's, which I've got to record yet, so I've not decided what I'm going to give away. I've got a nice little box all with little bits in for giveaway, so I've started making, I've made a start on that. So yeah, so that pattern, and it's called a hugger mugger because it hugs the mug. So that's that. Now what have I got on? I've got a 2 finished projects I've got to show you. Now, I don't know if you remember, where the heck have I put them? Oh, here it is. The poncho for my best friend, Leslie, and I told you. Well, I showed it on the live, but I've done what I needed to do. I just needed to finish off the edging round the neckline and I did a single crochet, and then round the edge I've done the shell. I'm not sure if you can you see the shell? So I'm really pleased. So I've done the shell round it. I did first off I did a row of half double crochet. I love that stitch, I really do. I love that stitch, and it crochets so quick. And yeah, so that I'm really pleased with how that turned out. So then I thought, well, she needs a beanie to go with it. So then I used Ginger's the Yarn Geeks ice cream bubblegum beanie. And what I did, this yarn is quite fine, and I started the beanie with just 1 strand, and it looked like more like a skull cap than a beanie. So I frogged it all. Oh my god, this yarn is not good for frogging. Not good at all. Not good at all. Oh my gosh, I was like beside myself. It took me half an hour to frog, about that much. Anyway, I did it, and I did the beanie, and I got some of these lovely pom-poms. And what the pattern says, for the only different thing that I did from Ginger's was, she said to turn the hat around so that this was on the outside, but I didn't like that. I liked this pattern. I don't know why, I just preferred it. So that's what I've done. So my friend's got a nice beanie with that for her birthday. I've got other bits as well, but that's for that. So on my so that's the 2 finished, well, I've done 3 finished projects really this week. So they're my finished objects. Now on to me WIPs. So for me WIP number 1, what I'm doing is, let me see, I'm doing this amigurumi rabbit, and it's for a friend of mine. He doesn't know that it's being made for him. I'm doing it in purple. CV? Purple rabbit. So I've done that, and I'm on the little, oh gosh, I pulled the stitch out now. So I learnt my lesson, because when I did my pussycat and I did the paws, I did it right up, and then I thought, oh my god, how am I going to get the stuffing in? So I had to frog it all down and then stuff it, do a few rows, stuff it, do a few rows, because I would never have got the stuffing in. So I'm on the paw. So I'll get that finished today. So what I like to do is, for the majority of the day, I do one project. Then I go downstairs, have my evening meal, and then I come upstairs for a cut and watch some videos, and then I do another project. So I do this of an evening, and then I go downstairs then about 8 o'clock-ish, and I sit and watch a movie or whatever programs we want to watch with Rick, spend time with Rick, and then I do my squares for my for the challenges. I'm making a granny blanket because I've never made a granny blanket before, so I do that of the evening. And yeah, so that's I kind of had I like to have at least 3 projects on the go, so I don't get bored, I suppose. But at the end of the day, I don't really get bored. I just like to have a couple of things on the go at the same time. So if I get a bit fed up doing one project, I move on and do another. But that's just me. That's just the way I am, really. So the next WIP, and I'm really pleased with this WIP, I cannot tell you, is a baby blanket, all in white. So it's the granny square, and then it's the treble crochet, and then we've done the shelves. So I've done the first, well, I'm about starting the second row of the frill at the end, and if I can find the pattern, I'll show you what the pattern is. It's a beautiful, it's for my nephew. The picture isn't very good, but can you see? So I'm up to this part now, so I've got 9 rows of that, and then I plan on doing some booties to go with it, because I think I'll have plenty of yarn left over. So they're my WIPs, and then Naughty V from Steele's The Show Crochet and Chefs. She's always buying books, and she got me started on buying books. So I thought, I can't remember who I watched, but I think I remember I mentioned last week I bought four books from the World of Books, which has used books, and I thought, which are kind of sometimes less than more than half the price of the original new book. And the books that I've bought so far have been really, really good quality, so I've bought 4 more. And I think I paid about £21 on 4 crochet books, and they're all in good condition. So I'll just go through them. Now at Christmas time, what I plan to do is, if you saw my video from, let me think, Thursday, you'll know that I bought the yarn autumnal colours so I could make some pumpkins, and asked you for your ideas, and lots of you all come up with some brilliant ideas, so thank you so much. I'm absolutely delighted. I'm delighted. I have ordered more yarn from Deramores. I'm just waiting for it to arrive, and I decided, well, I've been going through my little yarn stash. It's not much, but for me it's you know, considering I've only been crocheting since November, it's I decided I didn't have any wasted weight, which is a 4, which is for us here in the UK is an Aran, and I thought, oh, I've got no Aran. I must sort that out, so I've ordered some Aran, and I've ordered a few more different colours of chunky as well. So that's, I'm waiting for that to arrive. So in the meantime, let's go back to the books that I bought. So obviously, I want to, I've done some bunting for Halloween. Not Halloween, Valentine. I did my heart bunting here. Can you see the heart bunting? So I did them. So I thought, right, so that we've got Easter, and then we've got pumpkins, and then I need to do, and I thought, I bought myself a little fibre optic tree. Bought myself a little fibre optic tree, and I'm going to decorate my room for Christmas. So I bought this. When I saw this book, I thought, oh, I've got to have it. I've got to have it. And but it doesn't only do Christmas. It does. Let me just show you. I'll just show you a few of the patterns. So we've got these, the baubles and that. With the, can you see the little reindeer? And he's got his own little scarf on. And then we've got these. Look at that gingerbread man. We went for a walk on Thursday, and we're called into a shop, Tesco's, and they had gingerbread men, little gingerbread men. So we bought a pack to have with our coffee. They were delicious. So what I saw was, let me see if I can find it. They do gingerbread men bunting. Look. Doesn't he look fab? So I'm going to do gingerbread men bunting. And then we've got the Frozen Winter Wonderland, which has got the snowmen. And then we've got fairy tales. But my husband, I don't know if you know, my husband collects gnomes. Don't ask me how many gnomes he's got. He must have about 100 all around the garden. So I'm so delighted that they've got a gnome. So I'm going to make him a gnome. He doesn't know yet. And then they've got a mushroom, and they've got an owl as well. So that's the book, and that. So that's one. Then the second book that I bought is a compendium of crochet techniques by Jan Eaton. And this, working in clusters, just a few bits, working the filet, joining yarns, foundation row, design. It even goes through designing, getting a good fit for a ready-made pattern. It goes through all the stages of designing your own, and garment shapes as well, which is another good thing as well, which is something that I want to get into. Evaluating drape. It's a really, really good book, and I wish I could stop saying as well. So I apologise because it annoys me. But yeah, it's an excellent, excellent book. I'm absolutely delighted with it. Mittens as well, how to do mittens. I don't like mittens. I'd rather wear gloves. But that's just me. I mean, my mum, when I'm the eldest of 3 girls. My mum used to, at winter, she used to make us hats. I hate hats. I really hate hats. Did I tell you? I hate hats. I hate them. We used to have a hat and mittens and a scarf to match every winter. So for school. So I'd put them on, leave the house, and as soon as I got away from where my mum couldn't see me anymore, the hat was whipped off and put in my school bag. I hated them. Oh, I hated them. I hate hats. I do. I just do not like them. But it shows you how to apply beads as well. So it's wet blocking. It goes through blocking and pressing. Honest to goodness, this book is worth its weight in gold. And I think I paid about £5 for it, maybe a little bit more. But it's so worth it. So worth it. So that book is going to be brilliant. Then I love teddy bears. I've still got my teddy bear from when I was born. He's very patchy, but he's mine. And I got 20 to make crocheted bears. And this is Fernando and the flamenco. Is it Fernando Flamenco? Let me just see if I can find him. There are so many bears in here. They're amazing. I can't find it. Oh, and they start off with the basic bear. So I'll try not to do the pattern. So they give you the pattern for the basic bear. But they've got, I'll just quickly run through. They've got the party bear. They've got the angel bear. They've even got a fairy bear. Jeffrey the dancing bear with his top hat. So you've got all the accessories to go with it, which is brilliant. But what I mean, this is amazing. Look at that. Crochet books for Edward the Bookworm. Isn't it amazing? It's just, I just love it. We've got Keep Fit. This is one I'm going to do for Rick, because he's a gardener. He loves his garden, and when we had the flooding, he was devastated because it just ruined the garden. We're in the process of redesigning the garden anyway, but that's besides the point. So he was gutted, absolutely gutted. So we've got a conservatory. So as you come out the conservatory, we've got kind of like, you come down the steps, we've got an oval paving. So from that oval paving, we've gone into a bigger semicircle. So we're getting rid of the majority of the flower beds, because as Rick's getting older, and because I don't do gardening at all, I kill plants. We've gone into a bigger semicircle, so that we've ordered some garden chairs and table, so that we can sit out there in the spring and summer. And so that's what we've done. And so we're in the process of getting that done. And on the opposite side of the garden, he's picked up all the plants. He's dug up all the plants, and we're just going to have some of them stones and lots of plant pots with flowers and all that in. So that's his plan anyway. So this is Anthony the gardening bear. So I'm going to do that for Rick. So I'm going to be busy making stuff for Rick, aren't I? But my favourite, I've got to say, is Susie Sunshine Bear with the honey pot. And can you see the bee? Can you see the bee? Oh, they're cute. I think they're just the cutest. So that's that book. And last but not least is Crochet in No Time by Melody Griffiths. And it goes through, there's so many, we've got scarves, wraps, hats and gloves, accessories, jackets, sweaters and tops, babies and children at home, and then at the end they've got techniques. So this is called the Pansy Motif scarf, and I'll just show you through things. There's a couple of things in here that I really like. This red cardigan, isn't that amazing? That is gorgeous, with lacy edgings. And this is really pretty. This will be nice in the summer, this. You know, when you're sitting out in the garden and it's just a little bit chill. That's really pretty. And there's even a christening gown in here. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I love these vintage style things. But there's another one in here. There's booties in here, which is what I plan to do. I'm going to make them to go for my nephew to go with the blanket. Look at these little Mary Jane shoes. Look at them, aren't they gorgeous? So, and there's an elephant, a zebra. There's a blanket. That's a nice blanket. That's a nice blanket. But I have to I'm looking for this hat. Look at them gloves. They remind me of Breakfast at Tiffany's, Audrey Hepburn. What an actress she was. Look at them gloves, aren't they gorgeous? But I thought I could follow that pattern. Maybe not do the holes, but do kind of like half double crochet. That would be lovely. There's a hat in here. I just have to show you, because I said it looks like a mushroom stuck on her head. Look at that. Look at that for a baby. Look at that. Isn't that just cute? So cute. So cute. I've got to find this hat. I've really got to find this hat, because I just I just thought it looks like a flipping mushroom stuck on her head. Well, she looked like a mushroom anyway. Oh, here they are. I'm by the hats now. Doesn't that look like she's got a mushroom stuck on her head? Can you see? It's a beaded beret, but it looks like a mushroom. Just doesn't look right. Sorry, but that's my opinion. So yeah, so that there. Oh, this is something that I used to do. If I can find it, I have things like I used to do with cotton thread. The only thing is, I can't sew to save my life. I really can't. My friend a friend tried to teach me how to use a sewing machine, and I made this bag with her help, I might add, and I lined it and whatever, but it's not for me. It wasn't for me. I did a few things, but I just said to her, do you know what? It's not for me. So I give it up. I stopped it. And I think I'd rather sit and crochet than sew. So yeah, so that's been my week. The things I've done and the things I've bought. Oh, I bought these off Amazon. I got 16 for $14.99, I think. 16 pom-poms, and we've got lilac, grey, look at the grey, and they're brilliant. So there's 15 left, so I've got enough to make 15 hats. And a hat takes me about 2-3 hours, so that's not bad, is it? So, and I spend the majority of my time in here. I'm in here after I've been for a walk and whatever. I'm in here, and then I'm in and out. If I've got other things to do, I do that. Visits to Dad and whatever. So everything's good. Everything's good. For the rest of today, I'm going to try and do some more of that blanket. It'd be nice if I could get that finished. I doubt whether I'll get it done this weekend, but you never know. You never know. You never know. And yeah, so as I said at the beginning, I've got a few more videos to do today. So I'm going to love you and leave you. And don't forget to come and join me on Wednesday. Every Wednesday at 1 o'clock GMT, I go live. And we have a good little laugh and a giggle. And I really, really enjoy it. And it's been lovely. And before I sign off, I would like to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel. Welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining my little channel. You make me happy. You make my heart sing. And I've got other things in the pipeline. I need to sit and write up that poncho. I need to write the pattern up for the poncho, and I've got to kind of sort out how to do, well, I know how to do the diagram. I just need to sort out how I'm going to draw the diagram. Well, I can draw it and label it and then photograph it so I can put it on the pattern on Ribbler. I need to sit and figure out how to use Ribbler. I've not done that yet. That's one of my things I must do. So I've got kind of quite a busy weekend, but today, and I'm going to edit these videos and get them scheduled and stuff like that. So whatever you've got planned for this weekend, this goes live tomorrow, the Sunday. I hope you have a fabulous Sunday, and I hope next week is a good one for you, and I look forward to seeing you all on Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear your masks. And keep your distance. And have a fabulous, fabulous day. Bye for now. Bye.